Good afternoon. I hope you can hear me. And I hope you've managed to watch the video as well. So otherwise this picture might not make much sense to you. Okay, it's night here. I know, I did write at the bottom, good afternoon, evening, morning, hello. So it's afternoon here. If I say good night, it doesn't work because it means you go to bed shiny. So good evening. Anyhow, whatever time it is, welcome and hello. And today we're going to talk about the video. Now, when I say the video, I'm hoping you know what I'm talking about. Anybody not know what I'm talking about? Oh, stop sharing that. You didn't hear the beginning of the speech. Oh, I start speaking too quickly. I only said hello, so I don't think you missed anything, April. Can you hear me now? I was just saying, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, it's nice that you're excited. I'm not sure why you're excited. It's only me. But anyway, it's good that you're excited. I hope you enjoyed the session. So when I say, did you watch the video? Do you all know what I mean? When I say, did you watch the video? Have you seen the video? It is. Now, there's a reason I'm doing it this way now. If you go to, let me just share with you, if you go into the community, okay, and this is how it will work in the future. Okay, so go to the community, then English Online, okay, and then you'll find today's webinar jam session. I pinned it, so I'm hoping people will be able to join us and we'll see it. So it's been pinned and you'll see here Mohit can't join. He has an exam tomorrow. Oh no, good luck. Oh, no, can't type today. Good luck with your exam, Mohit. Okay, so anyway, here's the video I wanted you to watch. Okay, so I'm hoping you've all seen the message and you've watched the video. It's a 3-minute video, so it shouldn't have taken long. Okay. You found it? Good, good, good. You're not sure if you watched the right video. Okay, Shiny, the video you watched, what was it about? And I'll tell you. What was the video you watched about, Shiny? Yep, Monique's written The Toy Shop. That was it. It was about an old lady. Yeah, that's it. An old lady who runs a toy shop. Now, when somebody says toy shop to me, this is what I think of. A good old-fashioned, standalone, privately run toy shop selling. Can anybody name the items in this toy shop? Anybody see the picture, I hope? Can you name? Some of these are quite old-fashioned toys, but they're my kind of toys. So what can you see in the picture? Teddy bear. Yeah, several teddy bears. There's a big teddy bear and a little teddy bear. Absolutely, yep. Teddy bears, yep. Everybody's latched onto the teddy bears. What kind of horse? Eleanor and April. Okay, there is a horse, but if you say to me there's a horse, I think of nay, and I think of a live horse. This is a special kind of horse. Does anybody know what we call this kind of horse? Because of this that it's on. It's not a wooden horse, Nagia, but good guess, good guess. Unfortunately, because of the tale of Troy, a wooden horse has a negative meaning. The Trojan horse. That was a wooden horse. Now, this is about form and function. And what this horse does is it rocks. Okay, so we call it a rocking horse. The dream of many young girls is to have their own horse. Quite often they get stuck with a rocking horse because it doesn't need feeding or exercising or grooming, and it can be put in the attic when the little girl is fed up of it. Okay, let's see what else we've got. The toy train, yes. And again, form and function. A train, that could be a train set, but in this case, it's a toy train, a wooden toy train. Yep. And there's a robot as well. Absolutely, the robots. We've got the toy train, the robot, we've got the teddy bears, we've got the rocking horse, a PS4. Yeah, could be a PS4 or a Xbox One. I don't know, but you can't ignore computer games now. They're a big thing. What would you call this item here? April, like a rocking chair. Yes, but not as functional. I mean, it is. You wouldn't sit on the rocking horse to watch television. So a rocking chair, you can use it for nursing, you can use it for reading a book, or you can stick it in the corner of your bedroom and use it to pile your clothes onto, like I do. I've got a rocking chair, you know, I only use it. I find it most uncomfortable to sit in. But anyhow, you can sit on it to watch the sunset on your porch. But a rocking horse is a toy. Okay. But yes, it rocks, and that's why we call it a rocking horse. Um, Stuffed toys, exactly. Now, stuffed toys would be these guys, the penguin and the little birdie here. They'd be stuffed toys. This one, not so much a stuffed toy as Monique's got it, a doll. Yeah, not a little girl. You're not allowed to sell little girls in shops, okay? It's a doll. Now, it could be, if it's made of material, we might call it a rag doll, okay? But if it's made of plastic or ceramic in some way, then it's just a doll. Okay. And a doll is a toy. So you don't need to say a toy doll. Yeah, it's just a doll. But no, please don't sell little girls in shop windows. Okay. PlayStation old version. Yeah, I'm sorry it's not modern. And then there's a plane. Again, form and function. It's not a real plane. It's a toy plane. So you would specifically say a toy plane. Otherwise, you might end up with somebody like Zom, and you say, "Oh, I saw a plane in the toy shop," and she might go running down there to buy it. Be very disappointed to find it's only a toy plane. She wanted a real one. Then there's a Rubik's cube, not a cube, a Rubik's cube. And duckies, yep, little ducks. They look like little wooden ducks. And behind the toy train, there's a doll's house, which latches into the video we watched, doesn't it? And these, does anybody got these parts? These things? These two items here? Not a toy house, a doll's house. We always say a doll's house. Even if there aren't any dolls in it, it's a doll's house. Not parasols, no. They bounce, you throw them. Balls, yes. The ultimate toy, I think. You can't go wrong with balls. I mean, every child should have a softball and a football, and a baseball, and a cricket ball, whatever kind of ball they want to play with. Okay? Now, this is kind of how would you describe this shop? What adjective could you use to describe this shop? Toy shop? What kind of toy shop? Is it a modern toy shop? It's a simple toy shop, yeah. I'd call it an old-fashioned toy shop. Because let's be honest, I don't know, does anyone here have a toy shop like this nearby? I do. But it's changed the way it operates. It's actually a toy shop, but it's also turned itself into like a kindergarten. It's quite clever, really, but it wasn't making any money as a toy shop. So what they're doing now is it's a kindergarten and a toy shop. So I guess when the children go there for their for the day, they probably have to come home with a toy. I dread to think how much the parents spend in the toy shop when it's also a kindergarten. Not that old fashioned, no, because it's got the computers. They're trying to keep it up to date. But a classic toy shop, yeah, Monique, it's very classic. And to be honest, there's not many toy shops like this any longer. Most toy shops are really more. Let me see if I can find the picture. I made one earlier. What did I do with it? Hang on a second. Yeah. You find most toy shops in a place like this now, to be honest. And yeah, that sounds wonderful. You've got a whole street of toy shops. Wow. I want to go there. Yeah, unfortunately, if you come to Germany or the UK, toy shops are rare. They really are. That's why there's somebody got interviewed for the BBC for running a toy shop. You wouldn't think it's big news, but it is unusual. Nowadays, you'd find the toy shop in a shopping centre or a shopping mall if you're American. So you'd find it sort of like tucked away. And quite often, does anybody know a big chain? The name of a big chain of toy, like like supermarket for toys? Hanoi. Wow. The whole street. I love it. Okay, so that's me done. So there's the toy shop in your shopping centre, along with all the other types of shops in the shopping centre. Maybe Shiny. Maybe we might Shiny. Maybe we should send Marion to the Toy Street in Hanoi. Tell her to go there and take some photos. Actually, okay, if you could take some photos of it, I'd love to see a street of toy shops. I love it. It's dying in the UK. It truly is a dying thing in the UK. It's all shopping centres and generic supermarkets now. The company I was thinking of, and they are in Germany, they're all over Europe, is Toys R Us. Have you heard of Toys R Us? That would be great, Ongea. Share them on the community or in the forum. I love the idea. I love old-fashioned toys. Now, in Germany, especially in some of the more sort of touristy areas, you'll still find some traditional toy shops that sell wooden toys. But honestly, I can't think of any in the UK apart from the one we watched the video of. Okay, which was I think April, you'd agree, it was a very old-fashioned toy shop. So I'm hoping you watched the video, and what I've done is I've created the text for it. Okay. So I'm not sure how easy it was for you to understand it. I thought it was quite well enunciated. The one guy I struggled with was the bloke who went on about the dusty exterior. I was like, what? But I thought he was quite well spoken, and she was certainly very well spoken. Slightly squeaky voice, it has to be said. Okay. It was okay, good. And it was nice and short as well. Excellent, good. So I need a couple of volunteers to actually read out the text. So if you'd like to raise your hand to come and join me in the room, okay? Okay, so Monique's asking to join. Yeah, don't forget, you don't ask for Mike. You have to click on the little button that says request to speak. Okay, Shiny, yep, okay. And April, yep, okay. Excellent, love it. I'll just check. And Eleanor as well. So let me just come back in. Eleanor too. Okay, so I'll wait for you to join me. Monique, take the mic. Monique, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, thank goodness. Yay, I can hear you.
Okay.
Good. Okay, so what did you think of the video? Was it Did you get most of the ideas behind it?
Yeah, I mean that was pretty clear and interesting, but at the same time that plays a bit creepy if you look at the from the outside, and inside, I don't know, it looked like a bit crowded and a lot of I don't know, but
What we'd
cluttered.
say is it was messy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very messy. It was full of stuff. I think she's a bit of a hoarder. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
she
was
does
thinking
admit in the video.
she's hoarding toys, so
And in part of the description, the guy says the shop is crammed, absolutely crammed with a dizzying array of tiny objects. And crammed means, they're stuffed in. There's no space, there's no room for anything else.
can I say also cluttered?
Cluttered is a good one too. Yeah. Cluttered, messy, crammed. Yeah, all good.
Okay.
Now, how do you think? Oh,
Uh,
hello, Eleanor.
hello, hello. I had to lie again, so the web of lies is getting tighter and tighter. To the software, of course, to enter the room. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you,
Okay,
but you
okay, okay.
you still can't hear your voice when you do the test, when you run the test. That's
No, no,
weird.
no, no. I simply lied that I could see the video, as you know.
Oh,
So
that's all right.
yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, I
what
do
I
that every
meant.
week.
So I am a pathologic liar, but it was only to see you. So
Okay, Marco's here. Hi, Marco. Marco, have you watched the video? Otherwise, you're going to be very confused. But confusion is good. Confusion is good. Okay, so the toy shop. How did they describe life for this woman in the toy shop? Was it an easy life for her, do you think?
a tough life. I have read this line.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Don't
where
be
is the
fooled.
text now? If I may. Ah, yes, I can see it.
Yeah. He said, don't, yeah, I'll share the text in a minute. He said, don't be fooled. So to be fooled or deceived or to kid yourself. Don't kid
Dupe,
yourself.
dupe too, I think. Dupe somebody into something.
That's it. But you can also dupe yourself.
Oh,
Indeed,
of
you can
course,
dupe
I see.
yourself. Don't kid yourself. Don't deceive yourself. In some ways, we often are our own worst deceivers. Yeah, we deceive ourselves every day. Every time we buy a lottery ticket, we deceive ourselves into thinking we're going to win.
I
So
know
you
you
kind of
can
look at
compute it. So, but it's
maybe
if yeah, yes, but in calculations you have to assume that it's zero because it's so small. It's not real zero, but well,
but they described life as tough. Yeah, it's a tough life. And the thing is, we can look at something like that. Oh, it's so lovely and old fashioned. It's so quaint. Yeah, what a lovely old fashioned shop. Oh, it's ideal. It's idyllic, but it's tough. And why was it particularly? What did she struggle with? The owner.
I haven't read it yet. Perhaps it was a competition with big chains, I guess, because this is a small shop, but it's just my guess.
Yeah, there's competition, but yep, she struggles actually with the bills. Well done. The owner struggles to pay the bills. I mean, any property is taxed, and I believe she's in London, so she will be taxed. And so somehow you've got to, even if you don't make any money, you're still going to have to pay property tax, council tax, electricity bills, utility bills, telephone bills. So, and that means she's got to make money and she struggles to pay the bills. Yes, and she also has the competition. And what does she spend the money she makes on? Does she buy new clothes? No. Why are you laughing, Monique?
No, because actually she's wearing a jersey and she says that it's around 15 to 20 years old. So
Yeah, she says, I've had this jersey. Now you notice she says jersey, and it's the same as jumper, pullover, jersey. They're all the same words. She's had it for about 15 to 20 years. And in the video, you can see her clothing looks very tatty. So there's a nice word for clothing that doesn't look nice and new and shiny.
Tatty?
It's tatty. Yes, tatty. Yeah,
Sounds like a
she's
name.
still wearing her old clothes. That's right, shiny. Yeah. So we got messy would be more. Sorry about that. I just managed to unplug my microphone. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Thank you. Okay. Marco, can you hear me now? Yeah, good. Okay, sorry about that. Was my fault. I turned my chair and I pulled the plug out of my microphone. Okay, so messy can be described. You could have messy hair. You could have a messy room when things are left lying around. But if clothing begins to look worn and old, then we say it's tatty. Okay, very strange little word, I know. She looks edgy. Okay, shiny. Yeah, shabby chic. But I don't think that's the look she's trying to achieve. I don't think she's bothered about clothing. So when she gets money, she decides what she's going to spend it on next. And she says, and as you can see, I'm still wearing my old clothes. Okay. She then mentions the drawers and she mentions the turnover. Okay, they mention the turnover. Do you know what they mean by turnover? The turnover.
Yes, money the shop makes. Am I right?
Yeah, that would be more to do with profit. The turnover is
Yes,
what she
but it's
sells.
yes, but then she has also bills to pay, as you said. So it's inclusive bills. Sorry, all the money, also money she has to spend afterwards.
Yeah, all the money she has to spend, the amount of money it takes, she takes by selling stuff. Okay, not by the bills going out, not by the money she's paying out. The turnover is the money that comes in from the items she sells. And it says the turnover is very low. Okay. And then they mentioned a strange little thing. She lives hand to mouth. Yeah, well done, Angia. Yeah, sales revenue. Now, what does it mean when they say she lives hand to mouth?
Perhaps parsimonious.
Lean?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't think that was me. No, I had to mute my mic for a second. I don't know what was happening there. There was a lot of crackling, but it wasn't from me, honest. Okay, so she has a tough life. Yeah, it wasn't hisses I got, shiny. It was crackling. Anyway, let's carry on. So she has a tough life, living hand to mouth, only able to cover her basic needs. The roof over your head, food on the table, And it sounds like she can just about manage to keep the shop going, but that's it. No plans. She can't plan to go on holiday next year. She can't plan to buy new clothing. Okay. How long has she run the shop? Did you catch that? Yeah, 40 years. She's run the shop for 40 years. Now, they also they described it as being crammed. They also described it as a labyrinth. A labyrinth. What's a labyrinth? Can be a mesh, but could you describe that toy shop as a mesh? Not really.
where I live.
So, yeah.
It's the place where I live because I'm Minotaur in Second Life.
Aha. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you
Gear's
have
got it.
the explanation.
Gear's got it. A maze.
Yeah,
Not like a long path,
yeah,
more like a twisting path, Monique.
Yeah, I was
So,
trying to find the other word. Yeah.
yeah,
Maze.
like a
That's
twisting,
right.
turning path. I mean, you go in and you think, okay, let's walk to the back of the shop, and you go through all the different areas, and you go through behind all the different shelving, and before you know it, you're like, oh, how did I get here? How do I get out? Somewhere that's confusing. And as Angia says, like a maze. And it's difficult to find your way through it. Okay. Okay, what's the problem that she has about who makes the toys? Who makes the toys first? Yeah, who makes the toys? She does. And what difficulty does she have once she's made the toys? So she makes the toys and then she has a problem. What is it? Yeah, well done, Monique. She hates selling her work. Oh dear. And what does she specialize in? I think she's very clever. She's obviously a very talented lady. What does she specialize in making? Yeah, Ungia, she specializes in making dolls' houses. Yeah, dolls' houses and miniatures. That's an interesting little word. Dolls' houses and miniatures. So small, yeah, miniature furniture to go into the doll's house. And you can buy some amazing doll's houses. If you go to Windsor Castle, Victoria's doll's house is there. And it's one of the most popular tourist attractions. You've never seen anything like it. It's got original books in miniature form by some of the greatest writers of the day, including Charles Dickens. And it's got miniature paintings by some of the most famous artists of the day, like Turner. It's just incredible. Now, if she had that kind of doll's house to sell, she'd probably be okay for money. And you've already mentioned this. One of the problems she faces is internet shopping, competition, and there's a building development which is threatening the immediate future of the shop. Okay. Who helps her keep the shop going? Are all the toys there handmade? I think all the dolls' houses are. I don't think she makes all the toys herself, because it does mention in the text that she says, if I had a little shop, I could put it with all the people's work that I love. So she has other people that she loves the work of, and she puts her own dolls' houses and miniatures in the shop too. Yeah, well done, Monique. Volunteers and casual, not royal customers. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Did anybody catch the word? Not royal, but Loyal. Well done, Monique. Yeah, loyal customers. Royal customers would probably, again, if she could get, I don't know, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge to become her customers, then more people would probably go there. But loyal customers, people who go there regularly. Okay. Okay, good. Good. I can see why you might have thought royal, though. And one of her loyal customers, one of the volunteers, does say that when you look at the shop, yeah, it's not very impressive. Why isn't it impressive when you look at the shop? Yeah, he says the dusty exterior. So the dusty exterior. So the exterior is the outside of a building. I'm afraid if I'm so glad Tram doesn't live anywhere near me, because the exterior of my house at the moment is terrible. The sun's actually come out and it's shining through my very, very mucky windows. Do you know what? I don't care, but Tram would be horrified, scandalized at the dusty exterior of my house. Okay, what's her problem about modern toy shops and modern toys? What doesn't she like about them? Yeah, well done, Shiny. They're ugly. They're ugly. Oh, thank you, April. Your windows are dirty too. I feel better now. Yeah, she thinks they're ugly. She thinks modern toys are ugly. And what does she think? Why does she think toys should be beautiful? Any ideas? Yeah, she believes that children should have beautiful things. Yeah. And did you catch how old she is? Well done. Oh, you've done really well. Yeah, she's 81 years old. And how does she describe running the shop? Does she uses a nice little metaphor for running the shop. 81. She's 81 years old. Yeah, she says it's like a party, but better than she'd rather run the shop than go to a party, because it's like a party, but better than a party, which is really sweet. I mean, she looks like a sweet old lady, doesn't she? She really does. Okay, so any questions about the video, about the text before I get you to read it? She's not a party animal. No, she's not. But she's the life and soul of the party in her shop. I mean, if she's got volunteers and loyal customers helping her to keep going, there must be something special about her, something that attracts people to her. Beyond the fact that she's 81 years old and struggling and people, taking pity. I think people must recognize just how talented she must be to do all that as well. There is always going to be a delay, Marco. It's part of the if you want to avoid the delay, you can put your hand up and come and join us. If you're in the room, you can hear me straight away. But if you're an attendee, there's always a 15-second delay. It's YouTube, okay? It's Google. They've put that in. I don't know why, but it's just the nature of the beast. So, April, take the mic.
Thank you, Lynn. I wonder if everything there is handmade. How can she sell her toys? Because as we know nowadays, children are very modern. They are very electronic. So I can't think that she made that kind of toys. The toys she made is a more wooden toy or stuffed dolls, like something like that. But I can imagine that it can be fit with this modern time. I would like to have.
That's why she's struggling, probably,
Yeah,
April.
yeah, but still, maybe she has to combine that with something modern. Not all this kind. It is nice that you know that there are somewhere that kind of shop that. So if you are reminiscing, if you are reminiscing your childhood, you can go there. But that is not kind of a trait that will fit in this modern time, I think.
I agree with you, and that's why she's struggling. I mean, she's also, as you said, it's sort of toys I'd look at. I've always wanted a doll's house, by the way. It's probably why I enjoy playing in virtual worlds. I'm fulfilling my childhood dream of having a doll's house, really. That's what my husband says anyway, because I never got one, by the way. It's a very sad story. I never got my doll's house. Anyhow, so I'd love to buy that for my nephew or for my niece, and I won't, because I know they wouldn't appreciate it. You know, you buy that kind of thing, it'd be like, "Oh, thank you, Auntie Lynn," and it would go into the attic or Oxfam shop or something. It wouldn't get played with in the same way a computer game would, or a new gadget toy, or a Nerf gun, or you would, Shiny. Take the mic. What would you do? You would like to have a
No,
nice doll's house?
if you give me those presents, I would love to have it. Because you say no one would appreciate with it, but not. I don't think so.
Oh, well, maybe, but I don't think my nephew and niece would particularly appreciate if I bought, especially because they're not cheap to buy. So you'd want to buy one that's going to be played with, and I don't think, to be honest, that my nephew and niece would particularly enjoy playing with a doll's house. I mean, and she mentioned ugly toys. Now, do you think modern toys are ugly?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Some of them pride themselves on it. Let's just have a look at this website. Hang on. Okay, so here we have Ugly Doll, the Ugly Doll website. They pride themselves on having ugly dolls. I don't think this lady would want to actually have these ugly dolls in her shop. Do you? Does she have
But
any children? You'd say, Shiny. Not does she have any child. Does she have any children? Okay. Sorry, Eleanor, you were trying to speak? Otria, you were trying to say something?
yes, but nothing particularly important. I had the impression that this dolls weren't so ugly. They're rather cute, but it's my opinion.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I was just looking at the Furby website. I don't know if you've heard of Furbies, but it started singing at me, so I was a little distracted. Now, not just ugly, but annoying. I don't know. Do you know Furbies? Have you heard of Furbies? You might have seen them. Let me just share. Okay, so that's a Furby. Not something I would particularly want, but they are the absolute must-have for young children now. You like it, Monique? Yeah. I think it's just. I mean, the color itself is just absolutely horrible.
But
And
they
there's
are
a whole website.
beautiful. It's lovely. I love them. You know, when I see such
Go to this website. They sing at you. Here you are. Go to that one.
oh, yeah, I like it. By the way, I just wanted to add
They are really
something.
annoying.
Can I add something, Lynn?
Yes, sure.
It's about the shop, the store. I think it's actually I think that it's lovely inside. I mean, she has beautiful things, and also I heard that or in the video that she started when she was 15. So it's been quite a long time just doing these toys. But also I think that I'm sure that she won't do that, but she needs a business advisor, because the exterior of that shop is terrible. I mean, it's creepy. And actually I think that if you want, I mean, if someone wants to improve that business, in some way I think that would be successful, because it's completely different from the modern toys, from modern
Yeah.
toys. So
I mean, she's got what you call a USP. Do you know what I mean by USP?
um no.
Unique selling point. Okay.
Mhm.
One of the definitions of being successful is doing things that other people cannot do. Okay,
Yeah.
now her whole unique selling point is those things are handcrafted, individual. You won't be able, they're not mass produced. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's right, Ungia. Yeah, USP, unique selling point. Shiny says, I think adults would love the toys she made more than kids. Exactly. I mean, it really appeals to me. And I think it appeals to me as my inner child, if you like. But yeah, Monique, you're right. I mean, but she's 81. She's not going to go to a business advisor.
No, sure not. And actually, it reminds me those TV shows when you have an advisor and they just re reinvent your business, you know, or the image of your business. So it would be great, especially with this business, because I think that they have a specific market target. So maybe that's why. But I think it's lovely. But anyway.
She should put her stuff on the internet, to be honest. Even if she just set up an eBay shop or on Etsy, which is for people who handcraft things. I think she'd be very successful. But again, you know, is she going to? Probably not. If I just hope she gets to keep doing it until she doesn't need to do it anymore, if you get what I mean. Yeah, the business lady Monique, absolutely. Okay, so let's do some reading. Okay. And I think it's short enough for everybody to read the whole thing. So we'll start with Shiny. Shiny, I'm going to share the screen. I hope it's big enough for you to see. Okay, let me know if it isn't.
Yes, I can read.
Excellent. Okay, take it away.
The toy shop. Don't be fooled by the jolly surroundings. Life in this toy shop is tough. Owner Christian Beiba struggles to pay the bills. I'm very happy with very little for myself. So when I have money in the till, I think, what do I want to spend it on next and most? And as you can see, I'm still wearing my old clothes. This jersey I have had for about 15 to 20 years yet. The shop is crammed with a dizzying array of tiny objects. Every drawer is as deep as that, but the turnover of toys is low. She lives a hand-to-mouth existence in this toy shop she's run for 40 years. It may not look like much from the outside, but inside is like a never-ending labyrinth of toys. She started making them when she was 15 and never stopped. Her specialty is making dolls' houses and miniatures. I hate saying my work, so I thought if had a little shop, I could put it with all the people's work that I love. It's been another slow Christmas as the lure of internet shopping continues to take hold, though a more pressing concern is a building development next door, which threatens the immediate future of the shop. Despite slow sales, the shop is kept going by volunteers and occasional loyal customers. The dusty exterior does not truly reveal what's inside. And then when I came in, I was totally enthralled. What is it you don't like about modern toy shops? The things they have are so ugly, and I just think that children out it's wonderful if they can have beautiful things, and there are lots of beautiful things which aren't expensive. I'd infinitely prefer to have a shop than go to a party. It's a kind of party, but it's much better. At 81 years old, and despite the challenges, Kristen says she isn't quite ready to end the party just yet.
Well done. Very good. Nicely read. Okay. So just a little bit of feedback for you. First one, fooled, not fold, fooled. To fool someone, they fooled me. Try it. Fooled.
Food, food,
Yay. Fooled. Not easy. Then clothes. Sorry, I know it's awful, but you've got to get that z at the end. So clothes, clothes. Try it.
clothes,
Yay, perfect. And then this one, you kind of didn't like it. And now it is true that Americans tend to say specialty, but we say speciality. So you've got speciality.
specialty,
Yeah, that's it. And the last one, selling. So you've got sell and then ing, selling.
selling.
Yay, perfect. Well done. Good. Okay, so let me just go back. And Monique, would you like to read?
Okay, everything again?
Yep,
Okay.
please. Whole thing.
Okay. The toy shop. Don't be fooled by the jolly surroundings. Life in this toy shop is tough. Owner Christine Weber struggles to pay the bills. I'm very happy with very little for myself. So when I have money in the till, I think what to do. I want to spend it on next and most. And as you can see, I'm still wearing my old clothes. This jersey I have had for about 15 to 20 years. The shop is crammed with a distinct array of tiny objects. Every drawer is as deep as that, but the turnover of toys is low. She lives a hand-to-mouth existence in this toy shop she's run for 40 years. It may not look like much from the outside, but inside is like a never-ending labyrinth of toys. She started making them when she was 15 and never stopped. Her specialty is making dolls' houses and miniatures. I hate selling my work, so I thought if I had a little shop, I could put it with all the people's work that I love. It's been another slow Christmas as the lure of internet shopping continues to take hold. Tough a more sorry. Though a more pressing concern is a building development next door which threatens the immediate future of the shop. Despite slow sales, the shop is kept going by volunteers and occasional loyal customers. The dusty exterior does not truly reveal what's inside. And then when I came in, I was totally enthralled. What is it? What is it you don't like about modern toy shops? I was about to say toy boys. Oh my gosh. The things they have are so ugly that I just think that children are out. Oh my gosh. It's wonderful if they can have beautiful things, and there are lots of beautiful things which aren't expensive. I definitely prefer to have a shop than go to a party. It's kind of a party, but it's much better. At 81 years old, and despite the challenges, Christine says she isn't quite ready to end the party just yet.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. And I distracted myself after that, I don't want a toy boy, by the way.
We talk about Freudian. You do know this is streaming, don't you? What is it you don't like about modern toy boys then?
Oh my gosh, hilarious. Sorry.
Brilliant. That's going to go into my book that I'm going to write one day. The best mistakes I've ever heard. You and Traum will definitely go in it there for that one. Definitely. Okay, just a little bit of feedback. Okay, first one. Hang on, where's it gone? Oh yeah, enthralled. To enthrall somebody, he was enthralled.
Enthralled.
Yeah, if you find something fascinating, you're enthralled by it. Some people are enthralled by the internet, to be honest, but often it's applied to the femme fatale kind of thing. He enthralled her, just couldn't stop thinking about her, so enthralled. And then you get a smiley for though, because you really did well there. It's a horrible one, that OUGH. So there it's though, not tough and not thorough. So you've got thorough, you've got though, you've got tough, and they're all different. But that one, you were quite right. You went back, you corrected yourself. Brilliant, well done. Though. And sometimes people say although. I mean, there's no difference really. Although and though, pretty much interchangeable. Like specialty and speciality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know.
You went back and went, no, I'm going to be American.
Don't change what is already there. I don't want to change that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
No, you're right. It's not worth it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, but definitely enthralled. It's a new word, so I don't have that sound there.
Okay.
Enthralled. So that I didn't know
enthralled.
That word.
Yeah.
If you say fascinated, okay, I can get that. But enthralled. Oh my gosh, enthralled.
Enthralled.
Enthralled. Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. I'll be right back. Sorry, I've just got to go a second. Carry on talking amongst yourselves.
Guys, I've won a Euro million, but not a million. Not a million euro. Just 16 euro. But last week with the Friday the 13th, I think I will buy a Euro million lottery, and I bought it more than usual, more set. So, and but I didn't win. And this time, yesterday, I think, shall I not? And I think, okay, I will buy one. And this morning, after the session of Kitely, I found the email that I won.
Did you?
Yeah, not a million.
Okay, but at least you won something.
Yeah, 16
euros. Still waiting for that billion or whatever. So one day.
Yeah, I was happy. That's my first winning lottery in 2017.
Wow, wonderful.
And more to come, I hope.
Yeah, I'm sure. Keep trying.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry about that. I got all excited. There was a parcel van arrived, 2 big boxes. I was like, ooh! Went out there. It's for the neighbours. I hate that. Oh, what is it? And he went, oh, can you take these for your neighbours? Oh, all right. Okay, so sorry about that. April, would you like to do the reading?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
The toy shop. Don't be fooled by the jolly surroundings. Life in this toy shop is tough. Owner Kristen Baybar struggles to pay the bills. I'm very happy with very little for myself. So when I have money in the till, I think, what do I want to spend it on next? And most, and as you can see, I'm still wearing my old clothes. The jersey I have had for about 15 to 20 years. The shop is crammed with a dizzying array of tiny objects. Every drawer is as deep as that, but the turnover of toys is low. She lives a hand-to-mouth existence in this toy shop she's run for 40 years. It may not look like much from the outside, but inside it's like a never-ending labyrinth of toys. She started making them when she was 15 and never stopped. Her specialty is making dolls' houses and miniatures. I hate selling my work, so I thought if I had a little shop, I could put it with all the people's work that I love. It's been another slow Christmas as the lure of internet shopping continues to take hold. Though a more pressing concern is a building development next door which threatens the immediate future of the shop. Despite slow sales, the shop is kept going by volunteers and occasional loyal customers. The dusty exterior does not truly reveal what's inside. And then when I came in, I was totally enthralled. What is it you don't like about modern toy shops? The things they have are so ugly, and I just think that children's ought. It's wonderful if they can have a beautiful things, and there are lots of beautiful things which aren't expensive. I'd infinitely prefer to have a shop than go to a party. It's a kind of party, but it's much better. At 81 years old, and despite the challenges, Kristen says she isn't quite ready to end the party just yet. Thank you.
Very good. Nicely read. Okay, so couple of words and then a little phrase as well. Let me just get that highlighted there. Okay, so the words first. Array. Not array, array. An array of, you were talking about a mesh, and a mesh is an array as well. Array. Try it.
Array.
Yes, yeah. It's like saying array. It's weird, but it is array. So it's that schwa at the beginning and then the a at the end. Okay. So and then labyrinth. You've got to get the t at the end. Labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
That's it. Perfect. And then there's no devil in development, although some people might disagree. It's not it's not dev. Oh, I can't say it. It's not like development. It's development.
Development.
That's it. Good. And then this bit that I've highlighted is just that phrase. When I have money in the till, I think, what do I want to spend it on next and most? I know it's a funny way because remember this is spoken English here. That's why I've put it in quotes. Well, it's all spoken English, but one of it's the presenter, the interviewer, and they tend to get things scripted. They know what they're going to say, but the person being interviewed, they might say things in a slightly different way. If you notice here, she says, I just think that children ought, and then she changes her mind. Oh, it's wonderful if they, that's one of the real problems of listening to natural English. We don't have a script. Okay, which is why interviews are much better sometimes than dramas, etc. But this one, it's when I have money in the till, I think, what do I want to spend it on next and most? So what do I want to spend it on next, and what do I want to spend it on most? Okay, so try that phrase again.
When I have money in the till, I think what do I want to spend it on next and most?
That's it. Yeah, well done. Okay, not easy. Not easy. It's not the sort of phrasing that you're used to. Okay. Okay. So,
Is it a kind of idiom, Lynn? Next and most?
no,
No,
it's
okay.
just the way she's phrased it. It's just her phrasing. Yeah. What do I want to spend it on next, and what do I want to spend it on most? So next and most. No comma necessary. What do I need, and what do I want? Okay. Which is probably more materials to make more stuff to not sell in her shop. Okay. Then next, I think, Eleanor, would you like to read it out?
Okay, can you hear me?
I can indeed. Whenever you're
The
ready.
toy. Oh, okay. I'll begin. The toy shop. Don't be fooled by the jolly surroundings. Life in this toy shop is tough. Owner Christine Baba struggles to pay the bills. I'm very happy with very little for myself, so when I have money in the till, I think, what do I want to spend it on next and most? And as you can see, I'm still wearing my old clothes, the jersey I have had for about 15-20 years. The shop is crammed with a dizzying array of tiny objects. Every drawer is as deep as that, but the turnover of toys is low. She lives a hand-to-mouth existence in this toy shop she's run for 40 years. It may not look like much from the outside, but inside it's like a never-ending labyrinth of toys. She started making them when she was 15 and never stopped. Her specialty is making dolls' houses and miniatures. I hate selling my work, so I thought if I had a little shop, I could put it with all the people's work that I love. It's been another slow Christmas as the lure of internet shopping continues to take hold. A more pressing concern is a building development next door, which threatens the immediate future of the shop. Despite slow sales, the shop is kept going by volunteers and occasional loyal customers. The dusty exterior does not truly reveal what's inside, and then when I came in, I was totally enthralled. What is it you don't like about modern toy shops? The things they have are so ugly, and I just think that children ought. It's wonderful if they can have beautiful things, and there are lots of beautiful things which aren't expensive. I'd infinitely prefer to have a shop than go to a party. It's a kind of party, but it's much better. At 81 years old, and despite the challenges, Christine says she isn't quite ready to end the party just yet.
Very good. Well done. Just the one thing I would say, just to be really picky,
Loyal.
loyal. Yeah. The ul at the end, you can, people do sometimes say loyal, but I prefer loyal because it's easier to hear. Loyal. It's actually easier to say too, loyal. Okay, Monique asked a question as well. Sorry, yeah, you were saying?
Oh, only that's a fossilized mistake because I have learned this word very early.
Ah, okay. Loyalty, loyal. Okay. Okay, good. Monique's asked a question. Lynn, is entice a synonym? Cinnamon? I think I haven't had my lunch yet. Is entice a synonym of enthrall? Not really. Somebody who entices you might enthrall you, but to entice is more to try to tempt somebody. So if I were to offer you a gummy bear and you were, oh no, I'm on a diet, and I say, oh, go on, they're delicious. They really, the green ones, they taste of apples. In fact, please eat the green ones because I hate them. And they're really juicy and lovely. I'm trying to entice you, but I might not enthrall you. Okay.
Okay.
So it's not a synonym, no, but they sometimes go together. Yeah?
But can I be
She
enthralled by
enticed him
someone's
until he was
eyes?
enthralled. Oh, sorry. Yep.
But I can be enthralled by someone's eyes.
You can be enthralled by someone's eyes, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely. And
Okay.
someone can use their eyes to entice you, especially if they know you're enthralled with them.
Oh, okay. Now it's just a puzzle. Okay. Leave it that way.
No, because if you are enticing somebody, you might be trying to enthrall them.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so yes, you can be enthralled by somebody's eyes, and someone can use that fact to entice you.
Me.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Step
got it.
into my parlor, said the spider to the fly.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Marco's asked a question. Yeah, I heard someone's sighs as well. I had to go click, click, click. Oh, eyes. Right. Okay. Sometimes I have to interpret things, but that's what we do when we're listening and when we're reading. We interpret what's being said and what we're reading. Rayma, Marco, every drawer is as deep as that. Okay, it wasn't so much filled from bottom to top. It was, as she was, again, if you watch the video, you'll be able to see it. She pulls the drawer open and it's quite deep. So it's not a shallow drawer. It goes quite a long way in, and it was filled, but it was also deep. Okay. And the depth in a drawer can be sort of down, but it can also be how far in it goes. Okay. So it could be a shallow drawer, as in it's not very deep from bottom to top, but it can be a deep drawer if it goes from the front of the table to the back of the table. Do you get what I mean? Okay. Okay, so on that note, I think we'll finish today. I hope you enjoyed the session. Next, oh, sorry, I've just been talking and I was switching the microphone over, switching the screen share off. Sorry, so you probably didn't hear me. So I hope you've enjoyed today's session. We'll finish there. If you watch the video again with the text, what I can do is, let me think, how can I share that with you? Let me cut and paste it. Oof, there you go. Just cut and paste it into a notepad. And Gia, I'm glad you enjoyed it. In order to read with us, there's only ever a few places. I mean, you're more than welcome to come and just watch and listen. But when we're doing reading, you can join us and read along as long as your microphone's working. You just click on the little button at the top that says request to speak. Okay, and then your hand comes up, and then as long as there's room, you can come in and the same kind of thing. You read, I listen, and correct. And we don't do that every session on a Wednesday, but we will be doing it more now that the YouTube sharing's a little bit more difficult on this particular thing. So keep an eye open in the group, in the community for any video I want you to pre-watch. Okay, they'll always be short, so you should have time before the session. Any questions? You'll repeat enthrall many times. Good. April, why OMG? Just the text.
Yes, it looks more than what you had on the screen.
You read it. exactly what you
Yes.
read.
But it looks so. Ooh.
Oh, don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's just it hasn't got any yeah, it does. It obviously when it cuts and paste, it doesn't take any line returns through. So, but it's exactly the same as you just read, and it is word for word practically. I mean, it's always difficult doing these transcripts, but I think it's an accurate transcript of what was said in the video. Okay, Marco, you might want a copy of the video. Now, do I take it, Marco, because you struggled to find the group, that you didn't get the link? I'm a bit worried about that because you should be getting the link to the group. Let's see what's going on. Let's see, Google. Okay. And communities. So, Marco, for you. You go to because the Wednesday session is really for the Google Plus community. So what I do is I put it in here, and you should each week. So if you go down to Hangouts and Sessions, okay, and you'll see last week's is there, okay, and you'll see that this week's is here as well. And look at the comments, you'll see the video, okay. You see, watch this video before the session, and there's a link to the video. You found it on G+, yeah. That's the way to go. Now, you should, if you've registered for the session, you should also have got a reminder of the session. I have contacted webinar support to say the reminders don't seem to be going out. So hopefully we'll get that sorted. They're very good at fixing things or telling me what I've done wrong. If it's my fault, I apologise if it is my fault. It could well be. But I thought but anyway, for this session, you should always find the link in the community and any link to any videos as well. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll also publish on here the link to the actual, as I did last week. You can see here, there's the link to the actual video. Okay. But Shiny, your hope that your voice wasn't recorded is vain, because they're all being recorded now. All the sessions are being recorded. So yes, your voice will be there. But it's good because you can listen to yourself. You can listen to the others again. You've got the text and you've got the video. So you can compare yourself with the video as well. It depends how far you want to take it, but it's available for you if you want to. Okay, Angia, I just wonder what the next session, not section, session. The next session for the network will be this evening on Skype with the English Speaking Club. You need to be a member of the forum to be added there, though. And then later, I think there's a session with Natasha again on Skype. My next session will be tomorrow, Absolute Beginners. You'll find it on the calendar. And also Kitely tomorrow as well in the evening. Okay, but if you wonder what the next session is, it means you don't really know how to find out yourself. So go to the Learn English website. This is quite important if you're interested in attending more sessions. Go to the Learn English website, scroll down to what's on. Okay, English Diary is more about what's on in England, and English Calendar is what's on in the network. And you'll find on the calendar of events, okay, so today is Wednesday. That's the session we've just run, Talk to the Hand. Storytellers, Storytellers is back, yay! I didn't even know. It's on Skype later. English Speaking Club, Learn English Night Owls with Natasha, and then you'll see LEN, Absolute Beginners, on a break. That's the Skype Back to Business session. That's on a break at the moment. Speaking Club, English Chat Kitely, and AM/PM with Natasha. So do use the calendar to keep an eye on what sessions are coming up, how you can join them, etc. Okay? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Marco. You're welcome, Ungia. It was nice to talk with you. I hope you enjoyed it. And thanks, everybody, for taking part. It was fun. It worked as well. And Shiny's got a voice. Yay! Oh, by the way, Shiny, it was very funny. I forgot I invited you as a presenter last time. So you nearly got added as a presenter this session. Luckily, I remembered in time and went and removed it. Otherwise, I'd have had you running the session. Okay, so take care, everybody. I'm saying okay again. I hate that. It's only since I started recording things, you know. Anyhow, I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, at some point in Kitely. Don't worry about coming to Absolute Beginners. It's going to be more sort of recorded because beginners don't always feel comfortable coming and speaking. So it's going to be more a sort of a guide through the lessons, etc. And it's only half an hour long, so don't worry. Don't get that FOMO, fear of missing out, by not turning up. If you want to turn up, that's absolutely fine. I'd be interested in any feedback. But this is a new way of introducing people to some of the stuff on the network. Okay. Anyhow, take care. See you. Bye. Yeah, I'll be see you. See you later, alligator. In a while, crocodile. Make it soon, macaroon. Bye.